What is wrong about this? The Bureau of Labor Statistics, the Department of Labor, they get information about job applications, hiring, firing, you name it, unemployment. Why would it be wrong to treat college admissions the same way corporations hire people?
Well, what's interesting is that we kind of already do treat it the same way. At present, colleges already provide a lot of data to the federal government, mostly to make sure that they're acting in line with federal law. All this does is add reporting on race and admissions to the pile. We already have a ton of admissions data that goes from colleges and universities to the federal government, just saying, hey, we promise we're playing by the rules. We have information about financial aid and tuition. This is just saying that we are actually going to follow up with the rules that we're putting in place, which I think that a lot of colleges didn't expect the Trump administration to do. So I think a lot of them are just being caught flat footed. There's really nothing wrong with it. We do it in every other aspect of life, as you mentioned. Certainly, the Department of Labor is not just going to turn a blind eye if they make a law saying that you can't discriminate racially and then people are just flubbing it. So I definitely think that they're just used to having this preferential treatment, and certainly they did in previous administrations. And now that's not the case anymore.
Well, look, not to insult your alma mater, but they've been using quotas for Asian students. Now, this is not I know some Democrats might say, well, this is white supremacy. Actually, not really. If you are saying you're going to quota a certain group of people, meaning it's not the fault of the person who's, one number past the quota, that the university is not interested in admitting them if they have merit, if they have the qualifications. That's not fair to those people. And we've seen in the California higher education system and some of the Ivy Leagues, they've said we've got one too many Asians. So it has nothing to do with whites or white supremacy or anything. It's about fundamental fairness.
100%. And I think that Asians have kind of been the left out party in this discussion, unfortunately. One of the things that I find interesting is that you can tell that there's disparities with how colleges have gone about admissions since affirmative action was struck down in the Supreme Court. Right down the street from Harvard is MIT. After this was all struck down, their next admitted class had lower rates of Black and Hispanic admitted students and higher rates of Asians. I wonder why. It might be because they were actually following the rules. Somehow, Harvard's didn't change virtually at all. It's statistically almost insignificant how much their admissions data changed. And so you might be able to say that, something's fishy and it sounds like someone's starting to sniff it out. But no, absolutely. I think that for some reason we are very comfortable discriminating, especially against Asians in college admissions, no matter how well they perform on different tests or whatever hoops that you have to jump through for the admissions. Lord knows that the list is very, very long these days. But it seems to me that they're completely fine just being scapegoated by a lot of, especially those on the left, because they just somehow don't count as people of color.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.